a big one. And with that last pot, the antes are going up to 25,000. Blinds, 100 and 200,000. Action on Leron, Washington. He's got an 8-5 this time. He's going to call it.
And Vince, we know Leron's a boxer, but right now, every round of this heads-up battle has gone to Sean Urban.
8 more.
And Sean with ace-7 has gone back over the top, making it $1 million to go.
Well, that's the smart play with ace high. Figures to be the best hand when your opponent limps in on the button. Unless he's trapping you, it is going to be the best hand. Leron folds his hand, and with that pot, Vince, believe it or not, Sean Urban is now the chip leader in this heads-up battle.
So Sean Urban trying to become an urban legend. He is coming back in a big way. We're coming back too. Stay with us on the World Poker Tour.
Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. Here we go. Heads-up action, almost a dead heat here.
You're right, Vince. It's virtually a dead heat. Actually, Sean Urban with a slight lead. He has won every round so far this heads-up battle.
The Navy man up against the boxer, slugging it out. Back down to the felt we go. Action on the boxer, Leron, Washington.
Oh, picks up a nice hand in heads-up poker here, the king, queen of diamonds. But just going to limp in and call on the button.
And Sean Urban with a queen 5 of spades. Nothing fancy. We're going to see a flop. Here's the first 3 cards.
Oh, flop comes king, jack, 10.
Oh, buckle up. Sean with a 4 flush. He has checked it.
He's also got an open-end straight draw, but Leron has top pair with an open-end straight draw. And he comes out firing 500,000. Vince, we could see a lot of fireworks.
More.
There's the first raise by Sean Urban to 1.3 million.
He's saying, I'm open-ended. I got a flush draw. I'm going to be out of this. Little does he know, though, Leron has a huge hand as well.
Well, Vince, in my view, many players would just ship it right here with Leron's hand. Now, maybe if he puts his opponent on a spade draw, he might want to take one off to see if a spade comes off and then move all in. Leron is making the call, so a monster pot developing here. So over 3 million in the pot. Comes the turn card. Jack of clubs.
Pairs the board. What a scare card for both players. With this, they both slow down. They both check.
Deuce of hearts comes off. That no apparent help to either player.
Sean didn't hit the flush. Nothing on the river for him.
I'm all in.
But look at this, man. Sean Urban is moving all in. He's betting 3.7 million on a bluff.
Absolutely nothing. What guts to make this bet really be successful?
He's got Leron covered. Not by much, but by enough to bust Leron out of this tournament if he would make this call and lose this pot.
And Leron, the boxer, getting up from his seat. And by the way, I've never seen a player that gets up from his seat get away from the hand. They usually call. But we will see. It is a very tough call to make.
It sure is. That might look like a pretty good hand with 2 kings, but when your opponent check raised you on the flop and now moves all in for your tournament life, it is tough to call with just kings here.
This would be the call of the tournament. Practically breaks Sean Urban.
I'll call.
He's going to do it. He's made the call.
And Vince, just like that, it's like he's lost the first 9 rounds of this heads-up battle. But in round 10, bam, he's knocked him out to a 9.5 count. What a tough call that was to make. Just 2 kings there. Now, it may seem like a big hand heads up, but when you got check raised on the flop with that hand, and now your opponent moves in on the river, whew, I'm telling you, folks, that is not an easy call to make.
Sean had the guts to make that kind of bet. Almost got his man out.
Oh. Well, Sean showed a lot of heart there to make that bluff. But Leron showed just as much or more heart by making the call.
Oh, what a brilliant call. He has done it. He has come back in a big way.
Well, Vince, that was it. It was his tournament life, everything on the line. And he's got to make that call with 2 kings there, and he did it.
And now Leron Washington, who put $20 at Club WPT to win his seat here, is now just 1 hand away from a WPT title. We will see. The card's being dealt.
And as you can see, Sean Urban doesn't even have enough for the blind, Vince. So incredibly, Leron has more chips in the big blind than his opponent has.
They turn up the cards. Sean with a 9-6. He's actually out in front of Leron, who just has a junky 3-2.
Well, it's the worst starting hand you can have, and heads up hold'em is a 3-deuce offsuit. That's what Leron's got. Right now, Sean out in front with the 9-6. He's up against a 3-high. Here comes a flop. Oh, it's 7-5-3.
Leron out in front with the 3s.
Well, Sean Urban has got a two-way straight draw. An 8 would give him a straight, a 4 would give him a straight, a 6 or a 9 would give him the lead. Here comes a turn card.
Queen of clubs. Oh, that gives Sean a club flush draw, too.
Wow.
Red ace.
So he's looking for a 4, an 8, a 6, a 9, or a
Otherwise,
club.
this is over.
The 7 comes off. There it is. Leron Washington has done it. Vince, he has fought his way back like a true champion to take down this title. And believe me, he was put to the test to do it.
The boxer gives the knockout blow. He's our champion. With the absolute delight of his wife, Marchand. A big hug and a kiss.
Decisions.
I only got one gear left.
So the boxer, Leron Washington, puts in the final blow. He's our champion.
Well, Vince, what a performance. He outdueled 2,400 people online to get a seat in this tournament and then beat 566 to take this title. You got to take your hat off to our champion, Leron Washington. For Vince Van Patten, Paris Scott, and everyone at the World Poker Tour, I'm Mike Sexton saying thanks for watching. And until next time, may all your cards be live and your pots be monsters. I don't understand what this is for here.